Welcome back to Vegas Live with Ninon. I'm Ninon, your host, and I always like to say where I am, but I'm quite sure you already know where I am. I'm at the Pepper Mill, which is on Las Vegas Boulevard, and this is actually one of the only shows that is kind of open because we've got this pandemic going on and we've got all wearing all these masks. I know that we don't have them on, but it's hard to talk and interview with a mask on and everyone is mumbling around and I'm saying pardon, pardon, pardon. In the meantime, we have a production crew with us. That's why we have 3 of them, and they have many, many things going on, but this is Mike, Brenda and James. Now I'm going to try and remember that. I've remembered it up until now, which is really cool.
Good job.
Yeah, very good. Brenda,
yes.
How are you?
I'm doing fantastic. Thank you for having me on.
Absolutely. Well, I got your two partners. Now,
two great partners.
2 great partners. You are all partners together in your production company. And what is the name of your production company?
It's Quirky Minds Media.
Quirky?
Quirky Minds
Quirky Minds Media.
Yeah.
Okay. We're all quirky anyway.
Yes, that's right.
That's right, you named it. You're just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
You're not completely like the rest of them.
I'm getting there.
They're training you.
It won't take long.
How long have you had your company?
We're actually opening July 15th, but we've been doing productions prior to that for the last year or so.
Oh, so you're a pretty new company.
We're brand
Are
new.
you new to Vegas?
No, I've been out here for 25 years.
So what made you suddenly go into production company? And what are you doing, films and commercials?
Films, we want to do TV shows. Honestly, I've been doing this personally as a hobby for the last 10 years. My daughter's an actor in LA.
Yeah.
But
do we know her?
Her name's Brenna Daly, and she's going to be...
Brenna Daly, good name.
Yeah, and she's going to be in The Prom with Meryl Streep and Nicole Kidman. So that's coming up on Netflix.
And this is your daughter?
This is my youngest,
Your youngest daughter?
Yes.
How many do you have?
I have 3 children. I have a son and another daughter.
How
also.
lovely. How
yeah,
lovely.
yeah.
So is your daughter the one that kind of promoted you into sort of starting a production company and trying to
we started
get your act together, in other words, but no pun intended.
Right. We started doing kid shows. I'm a trained vocalist, so I used to do kid shows with her to keep her singing and
you
going.
You must know my show from Los Angeles. I used to have a younger generation show.
Maybe,
called Voices of Tomorrow.
Oh, that sounds so familiar.
Yeah, it went on for 16 years.
Yeah, that's
in Los
great.
Angeles. I knew all the schools and everybody. Hey, James, how are you?
I'm
it's
doing
just
great.
the ladies are talking.
I'm sorry.
That's fine.
No,
We're used to it.
I'm used to it.
Women always take over, so we already know
Absolutely.
that.
We know our place. Yeah, we know our place.
They always know to be quiet.
But when she switched to film, and because she got a scholarship from the American Academy of Dramatic Arts, and then so I started making films because nobody did reel then, actors reels. So I wrote a movie, and I made a movie just so that she would have some reel when she was 16, and that's kind of how we got started.
That's how it all started.
Correct.
In the whole bit. Yeah. And Mike, what's your story?
Actually, I'm pretty new to Vegas. I've been here about a year and change.
Okay. Do you like it?
Yeah. So far, it's
not doing too well at the moment, but
I think that's everywhere right now.
Yes.
My past is from New York. I left New York a couple of years ago, and while I was there, I was involved with several different artistic endeavors, including I did writing, directing, and acting for theater.
Really?
I played in a band off and on for about 30 years.
So you're definitely 100% in the entertainment business.
Yes.
This is what an entertainer is, and this is what they do.
Yes.
They kind of put it all together, and then they're in front of the camera, and then they all want to go behind the camera. It's really quite unusual, but I've noticed that a lot, especially a lot of our big actors.
Yes.
They now want to direct, and I think it's pretty cool.
I think it adds longevity to their career, too, because they have good minds. They're creatives.
Yes, and they know exactly how a movie is put together because they've been in so many of them.
Exactly.
So. Now, James, what about you? Last but not least, but you look like you're an actor.
Well, I've been in Vegas for 24 years, but I originally moved here in 1978 and left in 85.
You didn't like it?
It was different. I loved it. I actually loved it, but I had offers in Atlanta, Georgia, so I went there.
Well, I don't blame you. Anytime an entertainer gets an offer anywhere, they'll go. Believe me. Especially if it's a good one.
And then I met Brenda, actually, when she was working on the movie she talked about with her daughter on my show. I have a show called Aspects of Writing. Okay. And that's how we met up. That's been, 8 years ago?
You're wearing a wedding ring, but you two aren't married.
No, we're not married.
Are you married?
I'm not married.
I am married, but to somebody who's not in the industry.
And he has to put up with what you do.
Oh my God.
He must be a very patient, lovely guy.
He can be, yes.
Ooh, I think I just opened a can of worms right there.
Good job.
Yeah, I did that really without even sort of try. Like,
That's great.
Now you're doing something else. Mod something? What
We're
are you
doing a micro series called Mom Squad.
Mum Squad.
Yes, and so right now we're getting ready to crowdfund. Crowdfunding starts on July 5th. It'll be a 30-day crowdfunding. We're raising money to do 13
Episodes?
13 small mini episodes. It's a comedy, obviously, and all three of us as Quirky Minds Media and then my company Mama Bird Productions are all working together.
with
Yes,
this.
absolutely.
And is it going to Netflix or who's it going?
Right.
Netflix. Here we go.
Well, what the original plan is to do some affiliate marketing with it, and then hopefully gain the big audience that I know we can get because it's super funny. Mike and I have been writing it like crazy, and then we want to try to push it as a movie or a TV show in LA.
Maybe if I'm really nice to Brenda, I could get in as a comedian. You never
That would
know.
be
I mean,
awesome. I love it.
Maybe I could do my funny line. I'm a one-liner, and I just throw them in.
That's perfect.
I don't really rehearse for anything. They just come out, and sometimes they're good, sometimes they're embarrassing, and sometimes they're really bad.
I think that's with everybody, right? Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, that's
for
all.
sure.
That all happens. So how is that going? So So you're starting the funding, the crowdfunding.
Right, we made the pitch video. We actually did it one episode.
Okay.
Mike filmed it. I wrote it. He directed it. It turned out really great. We actually have my co-star is a actual Russian girl from Russia, and it's about a Russian spy school dropout who decides to come to the United States, ends up in Las Vegas, and she wants to be CIA to prove to herself that she's not a terrible agent. And then she ends up meeting another woman who, when she was 25 years ago, was a super spy, and she ended up getting roofied and killing the Chinese ambassador's son. So she ends up in Las Vegas as the trainer of the
Chinese
untrainable.
ambassador's son. I don't know if that's a real good idea. There's a lot about China and America. And
No,
all
you're
this
right, you're
stuff
right.
going. No, I think let's mix it in the pot. Let's stir it up.
Yeah, there you go.
Absolutely.
Let's stir it up and see what happens, because
Right.
everybody is. And then Russia, we're all at loggerheads with everybody.
Right.
Why don't we all calm down?
We need to calm down for sure.
Well, they've actually locked us all up.
Maybe we need to be like that.
Yeah, but enough is enough. I mean, come on.
For sure.
You've been-
Yeah, and there'll be a lot of quirky characters introduced along the way as well.
Oh, I absolutely. You have to have quirky, because if quirky is
course.
quirky, we've got to make it quirky and keep it quirky.
exactly.
Keep it
Now
quirky.
back onto you, James. And so what? We didn't quite get his.
Oh, I'm fine.
You know, we overlapped him. So what else do you do? You're an actor.
I actually produce. No, that route was a long time ago. I don't
Okay.
go there anymore.
That
no,
was when he wasn't. He was good looking, but he's still good looking, so he kept his looks.
she's right. When I was good looking.
Not when he's still good looking.
Yes, he is.
No, mine is more along the line of helping them with behind the scenes
Okay,
as an
yes,
executive
yes.
producer.
Oh,
and then
okay.
also, I do radio,
Okay.
so I have like 3 shows.
Oh,
Actually, getting ready to
wonderful.
do a 4th show.
Yes, we are.
So
Really? Radio?
Yeah, radio.
I know people love me for radio because of the voice.
Yes.
Yeah.
They love that voice.
Yes.
So that's what
They
I
said,
kinda
there's
do.
the voice, and everybody calls me the voice. They said, I think some talent agents took it or something. Or, you know.
Right.
They threw me out. So you do radio?
I do radio.
What sort of shows do you do for radio?
I start off on KLEV locally in Las Vegas.
Okay.
I had a show called Aspects of Writing. I interview authors,
Okay.
and I actually interview writers, script writers.
I'm a writer.
All right, we'll have to have you on the show.
Yep.
We interview novelists.
I write sonnets actually, but then I also
I
wrote a
interview
book.
songwriters.
No, yeah, sonnets.
And
Sonnets.
poets.
Yeah,
And-
sonnets. Well, a sonnet is not a
Well,
poet.
yeah.
A sonnet is somebody that, like Shakespeare, you write 3 paragraphs, and that's. But my paragraphs get awfully long, but it's just. the
It's just a
thing.
short sonnet,
It-
yeah.
Yeah, it's just
So
how
in
you
any
doing?
kind of writing, I interview people
Yes, good. Oh, that's not good.
because that's the whole idea. Aspects of writing.
Aspects of writing.
Right, yeah,
yes.
yeah.
Even if it's just a love letter.
And
Oh, I love that.
True. But we like to encourage people, even the novice writer who hasn't really been out there and done anything yet. We want to.
That was me. My girlfriend Gail told me she didn't have anybody to write this book with her. And she said, you write it with me. I said, the last thing I ever thought I'd ever do in a million years was write. The worst speller, the worst everything. But I became a writer.
Yeah, and that's what this whole show's about, is encouraging
So
people.
that's one of them. What's the other one?
The other one is called Senior Aspects.
Has nothing to do with me.
No, it has nothing to do with
Or
you.
me.
Any of us. Any of us. We are just
Not
the
yet.
kids in it.
And it's a show that basically talks about anything dealing with seniors, whether it be travel or insurance or anything dealing with the senior aspect.
And do you try to sort of open up the gates to give them opportunities that they don't know about? Because
Exactly.
most seniors do not know what they can do, and they also have a lot of money and they have no idea how to spend it. Because I wrote another show which you'd all three like called The Rich Bitches.
I love that.
Oh, that's cool.
I want
The
on.
Rich Bitches.
I
You
want
that? You want that? It's all about being rich.
Oh, well, I'll have
And
to
I had
like aspire to
Let
that.
us get there first. And then,
And I had to write it that way because I thought if I write it the other way,
It's a fantasy, you mean?
yeah.
no, it's not a fantasy on my side. No, not at all. No, and because of we travel Learjets and Bentleys and Rolls Royces and all that stuff and the Ritz-Carlton hotels. So I figured if I was going to film this and be in this thing, I wanted best.
There you go. Absolutely.
All right, so we get over the seniors.
Uh-huh.
So what's the third?
The common thread.
Oh, look, I like that.
The Common Thread is basically a worldwide type show.
Sure,
It deals with
yeah.
bigotry, prejudices on a global scale. And not just about people, but
No.
about color, food, anything that we have a prejudice against.
Yes.
And it's basically to enlighten and make you understand.
Turn dark into light.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yes.
And that's where these two
That's
come
right.
in, is that we, with creating this company, we're a full scope company, I guess you could say.
So you all have your individual parts, and then you
Yes.
put them all together.
Right, and we're going to learn from each other, and then we want to bring in other filmmakers and to come in and join us and work on each other and make it more like a community.
I think you've come in. I think they've come in at the right time because what I'm looking around. Well, I don't know if it is the right time because we're all locked up, but that's okay. But I think you've come in at the right time because there's a lot of filming going on in Vegas now. A lot of companies coming here, and I never knew why they didn't come here sooner. We've got every single hotel here that you can film in or out of, and you've got the look
Right.
of whatever you want.
I think LA is too so locked down that they're starting production, but they're going to be so far behind us that even over the years, I've noticed a lot more filmmakers have been
Come
coming
here.
into here.
Yep.
My daughter's first agent lives in Vegas. He's been out here for like 5 years, and he's been an agent in LA for years and years and years.
Wow.
So
What's his name?
Rod Barron. He's one of the bigger top agencies.
Yes. I know,
Yeah, he's
I know
a great
of him.
guy.
I don't know him.
Oh, he's great.
But
But he, so I know that I've seen the influx of it.
Yes, of course.
So
Yeah.
that's it's really important for us because we need that, and our plan is
But
to.
I think it's working, and I think putting it all together and getting it there, and it's absolutely working. Okay, so I know that I have a lot of guests today, and my producer just got up, gave me a smile like, Ninon, cut it. Okay, all right, Steve. All right, I got the message. Where can anybody, who would like to say where you can, Brenda, how can you be reached on all products?
You can reach me at mamasgotyourback@gmail.com for Mom Squad.
And is that on Facebook? And
That is my email address.
Email
On
address?
Facebook, you'd probably have to look up Brenda Daly because these
Daly.
gentlemen aren't really big on Facebook yet, but I'm getting them there.
Are you any
Well, aspects
connection
are
with the
right.
Daily in Chicago?
I am not that I know of, but that's
a
a
good
long
thing.
story. Yeah. But
Good.
yeah, so and then I just did a movie called Abigails Honty.
Well, so you're an
And
actress as well.
I am an actress, and it made the top 10 movies on horror movies on Amazon Prime. So please check that out.
Check it
Local
out.
film.
Oh my goodness, I've got,
So
I
amazing.
got stars around.
I play this scary old lady. So hey, typecasting.
She doesn't look like a scary old lady, does she? Oh my goodness.
But please check that out. We would really appreciate it.
Okay.
Abigail Honty would be great. And Mom Squad,
Mom Squad, don't forget
And
the Mom Squad because that's a
Quirky
big
Minds
thing coming.
Media,
Quirky
Aspect
Minds
of
Media.
Writing.
Yeah.
We appreciate you guys.
We'll be launching our website soon.
Soon they'll be launching their website. And don't forget, Vegas Live with Ninon. Go and subscribe. Go to YouTube and subscribe because the more subscribers that we get in there, the more you can be seen. So the more you, we all know how this works. This media, social media works. It's something I've learned very, very well, and I said I would never have a computer. I'd like to also thank the Pepper Mill Lounge for having us. They sponsor us and they take care of us. We've been here nearly 5 years now, and every Tuesday we're down here. So don't forget, if you want to come down and have a look what we're doing from 1 to 3 o'clock every Tuesday. Take care. We'll be right back with our next guest.
Thank you.
Thank
so
you so
much.
much.
She's not here yet. I know she's different. Really? Mama's got your back. You're late.
I know, I'm sorry. I was just so excited about this restaurant we're going to, so I didn't know what to wear, and then
What are you talking about?
the restaurant. I mean, I'm so hungry now. The last time I had steak was probably...
We are not having dinner. We're on a steak out.
So, no steak.
No.
Так хотела поесть, блин. Наконец думала поем, обалдеть. Конечно. Придумала тоже мне, офигеть, блин. So what are we doing here?
Well, if Dan Jenkins shows up here, then we know he's involved.
And then we kill him.
No. Why would we do that?
Well, you see, in my country, to avoid all this costs of the courts, we just eliminate the problem.
Well, in my country, we have a very, very lengthy trial, and then we put them away forever.
That's just stupid. You know, when he shows up, I can just... Oh, I have this.
Oh my God! Put it away. We're just here to watch.
You Americans are so unpractical. You know, when I was in school, my favorite choice of weapon was the poison. Because it's really not messy and it's hard to track. So one time I posed it.
Oh my God! Did somebody send you from Putin to torture me?
What is it with you Americans thinking if you're Russian, you are a spy and you know Putin? Okay, I am a spy. And I do know him. But you see, I went to school with his daughter and she
Shut
was...
up! Do not say another word. Shh. 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 Shh.
I'm still hungry.
If you enjoyed the last show we just did and all the other shows, don't forget to subscribe Vegas Live with Ninon on YouTube. We've got plenty more coming up and our guests are amazing. So don't forget to subscribe. We'll be right back. Vegas Live with Ninon.